Welcome back to the Shape Soul podcast. I'm Joy, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today as we dive into our theme for October growth.
And I'm Frank. This week, we're not just talking about physical growth. We're exploring how growth is a multi dimensional journey that truly starts from within.
Exactly. You know, one interesting thing about growth is that it often goes unnoticed. Sometimes it manifests as better choices or deeper trust in ourselves and God.
Right, it's crucial to understand that growth can be quiet and subtle. But what does it really mean to grow? Let's unpack that.
Let's start with mental growth. Expanding our mindset can really change how we approach challenges. What do you think, Frank?
Absolutely, Joy. A growth mindset can lead to resilience. For example, when people face setbacks, those with a growth mindset see these as opportunities to learn rather than failures.
That's a great point. And speaking of resilience, emotional growth is another key area. It's about becoming more self aware and stable in our feelings. Have you seen this in action?
Definitely. I've noticed that people who practice emotional intelligence tend to have better relationships. They communicate their needs effectively, which leads to healthier boundaries.
And that leads us to spiritual growth. Deepening our connection with God can profoundly reshape our lives. What does that look like for you, Frank?
For me, it's about daily reflection and prayer. It's a way to align my actions with my values, which fosters a sense of peace and purpose. What about you?
I love that. For me, it's about being grateful and finding ways to serve others. It's amazing how spiritual growth can lead to impact beyond ourselves.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about financial growth. Making wiser decisions financially is vital. It's not just about saving, but spending with purpose. Have you experienced this?
Absolutely. I used to spend impulsively, but now I focus on my values and what truly matters. It's freeing to make decisions that align with my goals.
And lastly, relational growth is crucial. Building healthy, intentional bonds can transform our lives. What steps can we take to foster these relationships?
I think it starts with being vulnerable and honest with ourselves and others. It's about creating spaces where people feel safe to share.
Exactly. It's a two-way street. We need to listen as much as we share. Growth, after all, is personal and requires effort from both sides.
So, as we reflect on all these areas of growth, let's ask ourselves, what area of your life needs stretching?
And where have you felt stagnant? It's essential to identify these areas to initiate our growth journey.
And what small steps can you take to grow forward? Remember, growth is about commitment to your becoming.
This week, let's commit to shaping ourselves from within. When we do that, the impact will follow, just like our tagline says.
Absolutely. Remember, you were not created to stay the same. Embrace your growth journey this week.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Shape Soul podcast. We can't wait to hear about your growth stories.
And don't forget to share your thoughts with us using SHAPE within Impact Beyond. Until next time, keep growing.